It is now 38 minutes after 8. It would be mighty tough to steal a movie out from under a superstar like Bette Midler, but many critics are saying that's just what happens when Mayim Bialik pizzazzes her way onto the screen. In Beaches, she plays Bette as a child, and she has audiences very much recognizing her. Here's why.
Here, little girl. Now go home.
What's this for?
It will keep you honest.
Be sure to keep in touch, Cece, okay? Well, sure. Friends, aren't we?
You shouldn't play with that strange little child.
Well, who am I going to play with?
Me. You like to play bridge.
Ta-da!
And a star is born. Mayim Bialik joins us. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
When I see the thing, I keep thinking, so what do you want to be when you grow up? Bette Midler?
I don't know, you know.
Or Barbara Streisand. I suppose either one of those would be easier than growing up to be Robert Redford or something. That would be hard. I can't help but notice your hair's not red.
No.
No.
It was a wig.
It was a wig?
Yeah.
That was some wig.
Yeah.
You don't buy that one off the store rack.
No.
Why did they decide to do that? Did they talk about dyeing your hair?
Yeah, they did. But at the time, I was doing a Facts of Life pilot. And if the show had gone, then my hair would have been either red or dead. So they decided to go with a wig.
Oh.
It was a lot of talk, though, about, you know.
You didn't walk into the producer and say, I'm sorry, I just can't go red because I have other obligations.
No, you know, I went in, and there was one producer who wasn't sure that because my hair wasn't red, that it wouldn't work out. So they went, you know, they came to New York, and they looked all over, and then they came back to, you know, L.A. where I live, and they said that, you know, they haven't found anyone that, you know.
Gee, there's an endorsement. Boy, Mayim, you're terrific, and we've looked around, and we just can't find anybody else, and you're it.
That's, you know, kind of how I felt for a little bit, but I realized that, you know, they did do it with me after, you know, after all, and that's all that.
And it's been neat, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fun to have this kind of thing happen. You know, another thing that strikes me, it seems to me it's sort of tricky to do. You don't have any scenes with Bette Midler.
Right.
But you have to do it so that people will see traits in her later on that they saw in you at the beginning.
Well, you know, people say that I must have worked with her, but I really didn't. I don't know how to, you know, convince people that I didn't because, you know, I didn't. The one scene she did help me with was the dance scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the
choreography with the, you know, singing, dancing scene.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything else was basically natural.
But did you say, okay, I'm going to do this in this scene, and she said, okay, I'll do that later in the movie?
Oh, no, because the only scene that we were together with was when, you know, as I said, when she worked with me in the dance scene.
Mm-hmm. And
that was it. The other scenes, she usually wasn't around.
But your traits had to show up in her later on, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess, but we never worked on it. I don't see how it worked that way, you know. It just did.
Just luck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you about something else that struck me. Mayim Bialik. I mean, I can just see some agent coming in and saying, that's terrific, kid, but we got to change it to Susie Starstruck. I mean, it's something else. Are you going to stick with that name?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's Mom and Dad's name, and it's going to be yours right on through, right?
Yeah.
You play somebody in the movie who grows up to be in show business. Do you want to do this? Do you like this?
I like it, but I think I just want to stay with it for, you know, when I'm a kid.
Yeah? You're going to stop being a kid eventually?
Well, you know, when I get older,
yeah.
you know, I might want to ease out a little.
Really? That's just a first career?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you want to do later on?
I want to be a marine biologist. Yeah.
Why? Where would you go study? Woods Hole?
Well, I like the animals and stuff.
Yeah?
The water animals. I like whales.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you do that. It's a treat to meet you.
Thank
You
you.
going to do another movie soon?
I hope.
Okay. Well, I hope so, too.
Thank
Nice to meet you, man.